It started with the standard campaign fare, t-shirts and buttons, and it morphed from there. Now, a number of major corporations are attempting to cash in on his famous image and his message of hope and change. Barack Obama is being used as a marketing tool more than any other politician in recent memory. It's gotten to the point where a White House spokesperson says lawyers are looking into how they can better control the use of the president's image. For more on all of this, we're joined by Paul Levinson. He's a professor of communications and media studies at Fordham University. So, Professor, how much of an impact do you think Barack Obama's message of hope and change has had on mass marketing?
Well, it's having an enormous impact, much more than just a political impact. Combine JFK, FDR, throw a little Abraham Lincoln into it, and that gives you an idea of the impact on American popular culture that Barack Obama has had, which I think, by the way, is good, and I hope his White House attorneys don't step on that.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a little bit, but marketing experts say it's rare to see companies associate themselves with any political candidate, for fear of alienating customers. I mean, 53% of the voting Americans voted for him, but 47% didn't. So why do you think companies like Ben & Jerry's and even IKEA are going against the norm this time around?
Because Barack Obama is much more than just a president or a successful political candidate. He represents, as he and his people have been accurately saying, change, a profound revolution in American culture. And so it's a pretty savvy thing for any company that can figure out a way to associate themselves with Obama to do that.
Many say Pepsi's new logo is strikingly, similar to Obama's logo. Here's a clip of Pepsi's latest commercial. So what do you think of that? In your opinion, is Pepsi's ad a commercial or a political message? It looks strikingly similar to Obama's logo.
Well, if you see the whole commercial, which I'm sure people have because you can see it just about any time you turn on the television these days, what it is really is a montage of great scenes from American history. The end of World War II, the guy kissing the girl in Times Square, the fall of the Berlin Wall, and now, of course, the election of Obama. So, again, this is more than just political. This is iconic. This gets to the most profound aspect of American popular culture, which encompasses politics, encompasses celebrity, and encompasses products like Pepsi. So kudos to Pepsi for doing this because, Pepsi and Coke have always been in a sort of neck-and-neck battle. At certain times in the last few years, Pepsi has been on top. Usually Coca-Cola has been in first place. But this ad, in and of itself, may well put Pepsi into first place for a long time.
So you think these kind of ads are effective in attracting consumers?
Oh, extremely effective. There's even a word for it which sounds a little nastier than it is, false association. You associate your product with something that it literally has nothing to do with. So there's no intrinsic or necessary connection between Pepsi-Cola or any soft drink and Obama.
But I don't even know if he drinks Pepsi. I have no idea. I don't know,
Exactly right. So I've seen him drink some water from time to time, some kind of bottled water. But so yeah, this is a very clever thing for Pepsi to do.
Okay, let's get to what we mentioned at the top, and that is what the White House their lawyers looking into finding ways to control the president's image. They say they know there's First Amendment rights and freedom of expression and all that. But what's your worry there as they try and look into controlling all of this?
Well, I'm glad you mentioned First Amendment because both Democratic and Republican administrations here in the United States have been equal opportunity abusers of the First Amendment, which clearly says Congress shall make no law abridging freedom of speech or press. Last time I checked, a commercial is a kind of speech. And unless it's doing something that's utterly false, the government should stay out of that. And I'll tell you, if Obama's administration begins cracking down on commercials, he's going to lose a lot of his popularity.
Very interesting. Good to speak to you, Paul Levinson. Thanks very much.
My pleasure.